see. We'll see. As we are getting ready for our grand finals, I also want to remind everyone that yes, there will be predictions set up here for the grand finals. So place your bets, people, on which one of these players is going to win the entire tournament.
Yeah, and here we are, one of the two players who may be able to win the entire tournament. The third player, the red player, coming all the way from Italy. This is Ryu.
And spawning in the top right hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Peruvian Protoss player. He is blue, representing Team Unidos por el Vicio. It is XionS.
And look, he has the correct logo.
He does.
Funara Tabo.
Funara Tabo in the chat. God damn it, Tabo.
Also, Funara his team because he does not make him to use the correct logo. Please.
Get him on it. Get him on it, people.
So, Light, I am not up to par, up to standard, I will say, with my Peruvian history.
Uh-huh.
Does Peru has had any civil war?
Mate, I got out of Peru as soon as possible, alright? I was maybe, sure, possibly. I'm sure there's been a civil war, mate, at some point in history, right?
Yeah. I don't know. This is why I'm asking. I mean, I know in Mexico we had one. I don't know if Peru had one.
I know so the only history of Peru I know is like ancient history, you know, with like Los Incas and stuff like that. And I do remember that there was a war between
the Incas and what is it? Pablo Pizarro, was it?
I don't remember their names, but I do remember that there were two brothers. There were two Incan leaders, and they were...
Pizarro was the conquistador, right? The Spanish conquistador.
Yeah. Well, that was what happened, where Spain came during a feud between like the Incan Empire, and that also
and they saw what free and there was a free land.
Yeah. They're like, oh, these guys are already fighting each other. Let's go.
Oh no! Yeah, and this is how we have Peru in today's world instead of the Inca country.
Yeah. I mean, at least we still have Inca Cola, you know.
I guess.
You're like worth it.
So then, like, as an Australian, you must be then more familiar with Australian history.
Yeah.
Had Australia has any civil war?
No, not really. I mean, there were conflicts, especially when it came to the natives of Australia. You know, the Aboriginals, right?
Yes, like the Innu and things like that.
Yeah.
The Emu Wars.
Yeah, there was the Great Emu War. Yeah, that did.
Which correct me if I'm wrong. You lost.
We did, mate. You don't want to fuck with the emus, all right? What are you about? Oh god. There's a reason, mate. There's a reason why like 80% of Australia is still ruled by the wilderness. All right, it's. Oh god.
Emu country. Okay. Anyhow, coming back to this game, XionS going for the Golden Armada as he should. Again, opening with the Void Ray. Oh, that's a really quick charge.
Oh, very fast charge here from XionS. So he's going to have his Void Rays. He's also going to have Zealots to help support them. Meanwhile, Ryu doing very standard things here as well. We have a Roach Warren on the way. We have Queen production. It has become a very standard thing here. I guess the biggest difference between Ryu and Jim Rising is that Ryu is prioritizing Pneumatized Carapace.
He's using the finals.
True. Oh god. Well, he's getting Overlord speed, so again, he's prioritizing scouting. He wants to see what his opponent's doing. Again, a lot of that is because Ryu, I believe, wants to go into a later game, not necessarily like going for an all-in to end the game earlier. Right?
So, by the way, like, I don't want to interrupt your thinking, but I don't know if you have seen the other tier base of Ryu.
The other third base of Ryu?
Yeah, the one he didn't took.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. There was a proxy pylon where a couple of adepts walk in, just straight walk into the base. They have not killed anything, but they were annoying. They just got scouted a little bit, I think. Which like is perfect exactly for what Science wants right now.
Yeah.
And I think with what he saw, he feels confident.
I mean, what he saw was the timing of the lair. He saw gases being taken as well, which is pretty important. Again, like Ryu, even though he's getting his lair, he's also working in an Evo chamber for upgrades. Like, this is both the good and the bad thing about Ryu, is that he is more willing to go into the mid and late game against Protoss. Whether he wins or not is a different question entirely. But yeah, that he's more of that kind of player.
I see. Yeah, everything going well. I think for Zion, Ryu for some reason he has been getting supply block this game, which is like something very rare to see from him. To be honest, like not only these void rates. I mean like he has actually kept getting supply block. He has yet to go over 100.
Look, your play gets rattled when you're up against Protoss, okay? Like, it's it just happens. It's like you play with the debuff, you know? It's like... Oh, God. Meanwhile, there we go. Another fast scout goes in. Ryu confirms that there is no second Stargate, that a bunch of gateways have been thrown down. He hasn't seen the double robo production yet, which is a pretty important tech structure right now, so Ryu's a little bit in the dark, but as we can see, he takes another base. He's working on his Roach army, you know, just slowly macroing up.
I do wonder, do you know if Ryu is one of those players that likes to watch the stream while he is waiting for games?
Sometimes.
Because I do wonder if he saw Zion's games against Jim Rising.
True.
And is he familiar with the way Zion's played with the only light Golden Armada follow up into a big robo push?
That's a good question.
No. Why a scout if you already know your opponent?
That's Ryu.
Am I right?
Very true. I do think that, especially because of Zion's current playstyle, because he's not going straight into Golden Armada, I think Ryu is perfectly fine to macro up. Like, he doesn't have to worry about carriers and Tempests and motherships right now. Like, what is there? Immortals. What's great against Immortals? Mate, get lurkers out. There we go, you know? Like Ryu is responding very well to what Zion's is going towards.
Yeah, here we go. Ryu going for a small, trying to counterattack, question mark, a little attack. I'm not sure what these roaches were doing, just scouting to see if there were things to snipe, question mark.
Just going for a little bit of a stroll across the map, seeing what they can get done. Going in for another scout. Again, you need to know when a fleet beacon gets thrown down. If a fleet beacon gets thrown down, he gets in and yeah, he will spot the Templar Archives, will be aware that the potential for Storm is there.
Also, I don't know what's happening in the chat, mate. I don't know what people are talking about. Like, is a civil war about to start in the chat or something?
Because
I see things about the Shining Path and terrorism and conflicto armado interno.
Look, man, there's a reason why we were talking about emus, okay? I mean, oh God. Look on.
Don't shy away from controversies.
I know nothing about what's going on.
That is. It's okay, mate. It's okay. Plenty of people know nothing and still bring it up.
True. Oh God, feels bad, man. Feels bad. Oh God. But when it comes to this game, again, like I don't know if I like how Silence is playing this out. He's being very passive right now, and I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like Ryu is like gaining more from this.
Yes. I feel that the moment that Zions walks out, he's just going to get his army completely destroyed in a few seconds.
Yeah. Oh boy. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Zions, he's moving out. It's happening.
The question is how much of it is going to happen. One base killed, okay, not a cancel.
Yeah, there we go.
So Ryu starts with the right foot. But the lurkers are ready, and the static defense is also getting placed.
Yeah, the lurker. Oh, look at how many lurkers there are. How do you get through this?
You don't, mate. You go. You go around it.
Here we go, though. A couple of yoinks are coming in. One Colossus will go down. A couple of Immortals get yoinked, actually, instead. But immediately, they just get evaporated to all these lurkers.
Oh my god. God, everything is dying for both players. I'm not sure who's going to come up top, and the answer, I think, is going to be Ryu. There's a lot of lurkers still left alive.
Yeah, exactly. Even a couple of lurkers towards the back line. What's important, though, is that there's nothing to protect the lurkers, right? There are no roaches, there are no hydras. The lurkers are starting to go down.
There are queens. That might help. That might help, and the rest of the lurkers come to defend as well this base. And oh, nice junk in the Immortal over there. And here comes the reinforcements for Ryu, and I think this should be enough to drive away Sion's army.
Mate, I am shocked that almost basically pure lurker was enough to hold there. I was like, mate, usually you needed something to protect them. Nah, mate, not Ryu. A couple of queens and a couple of transfuses, and you're good.
See, mate, the power of Zerg.
The power of lurkers, mate. Power of lurkers, just like that. Ryu shuts it down, and again, it's something that we were talking about, you know, like, this would have been different if, obviously, the Protoss player was taking a different direction, but Ryu abusing the fact that XionS didn't go for the Golden Armada. Mate, now it's time for Ryu to attack, and he's maxed out, mate. Oh my god.
There we go, Ryu moving out. Sion has very little to defend. I really not sure that he's gonna be able to.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's trying to engage here, but as we were saying earlier, how do you engage? Every single time anything gets yoinked, it just dies. That's all it does. And now the lurkers, they're getting on top of the production. They're getting on top of the double robo.
Yeah, and everything's starting to go down. And honestly, Sion cannot engage. He doesn't have anything. If he walks straight into the lurkers, he's just gonna die.
Oh, no.
Look, even the lurkers do not care. They're just gonna walk straight into the army.
They just bull rush the army. There's not enough here. Only a handful of Stalkers and a handful of Archons. XionS was trying to avoid the fight. He was trying to go for a counterattack, but he got intercepted, and GG gets called. Damn.
And GG, the third player, 1-0 in this series.
Yeah,
I feel that was more the fault of XionS than the good plays from Ryu. You know,
I think it was a mixture of the two. I think it was Ryu we saw doing a really good job at scouting and just making sure that he had what he needed. And maybe XionS being a little bit too stubborn and doing more of the same of what we've seen from him against Jim Rising, and maybe not adapting to what his opponent was doing, right?
oh wow, god damn it, chat. I had to Google what is the Shining Path.
Oh my god.
Do you want to know?
What did you do, Darking? What have you done?
The Shining Path, also known as the Communist Party of Peru Shining Path,
Ah, there you go.
is a revolutionary communist party and guerrilla group in Peru. It has been in conflict with the government since 1980. You know, it's called the Internal Conflict in Peru.
The real question is, do they have Inca Cola?
Probably.
I would hope so. I would hope so. Oh god. Meanwhile, I love what Dream said in the chat. Mate, have you had Kui before? Do you know what that is?
I don't know what that is.
No, mate, that's guinea pig. It's guinea pig.
Wait, do people eat that?
Wait, what? You don't eat that?
What do you mean you do eat that?
And spotting in the bottom left the bottom left hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres LE, we have the Peruvian Italian representing the CranKy Ducklings. It is Ryu.
and spawning on the other side of the map. Not a guinea pig, thank God. This is the Protoss player from Peru, XionS.
So
Okay, mate. We need to talk about what is wrong with you, okay?
So I have
look. First off, is that a Peruvian thing or an Australian thing?
It's a Peruvian thing.
Okay. I see why your parents fled the country.
So guinea pig are I don't know if I want to say common. It's like what I will say is that from my understanding and from what I've seen as well is that guinea pig are like farmed for meat, you know, like you would like pigs and stuff, and guinea pigs grow like fairly large in Peru, and it is something that is eaten. I don't think I want to say it's common. I don't know if I would say it's common, but it's like it's almost like I don't know. Yeah, it's there. If you want it's there.
No, it's like regional, only in certain places.
Yeah,
no, only tourists eat that.
It's like more in the country they serve that. I want to say.
Have you had it?
No, I haven't. I had the opportunity, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Okay, thank God.
I mean, I probably would. Like, I don't know. I don't think I have an issue with eating guinea pig, right? It's like.
Look, there's a line, and I'm pretty sure that guinea pigs are on the other side, okay?
What do you mean there's a line? What line are you talking about?
The line of what animals you eat and what animals you don't. And then that line moves along if there are hard times, you know? No,
there you go. Mate.
Like, you know, I have nothing to eat for 2 months and I have a dog, sure. I guess I'll do it then.
Whoa! I feel like a dog is further along the line than a guinea pig. What are you on about?
I agree. It is further along the line, but the line can move that long if the need really arises.
Oh God! Ay. Jesus Christ! All right. Here we go. As the series is progressing. So my question to you is, mate, are we going to see XionS actually diverge and actually embrace the Skytoss, or is he going to do more of the same?
No, I think he's just gonna do more of the same, right, mate? I mean, I think he's going to do like little adjustments, like perhaps going for a stronger solo attack in the early game, or not committing at all to charge. But I do not see him go like full Golden Armada. No, I see him like just a few void rays for harassment and for support, and then just go straight into Gateway Robo Army.
It's one of those things where regardless, like XionS needs to adjust. He needs to do something different here. He can't do the same build that he did against Jim Rising, do the same build that he did in game 1 of this series, because it's not going to work against someone like Ryu, because there it is, you know, once again, Pneumatized Carapace is on the way, he's going to be on point with the scouting, and there we go, XionS is going for that Twilight Council. It's going to be for charge again. Happy please.
Yeah, there we go. Also, the fast start for XionS as well. Like, I feel that with each passing day, StarCraft players get away with getting earlier and earlier tiered bases and not getting punished.
Mate, you should tune in to GPO Ender this week against Miyamika in a ZvZ. Went 3 hatch before pool.
And died. Please tell me he died.
Now he got away with it.
In a CVC.
Yeah, in a ZvZ.
That's insane, man. That's like going Nexus first in PvP.
Yeah, it was crazy. We freaked out. It was on Romanticide. And yeah.
I need to check out that bug.
Oh God, he did end up losing that game, but it wasn't because of the 3rd hatch. Like the game went on a lot longer. It was crazy.
I mean, did XionS did a really late scout or something, and by the time he realized it was too late to punish it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. The nerve. Not only does he has a cool name, he also needs to have a cool build and get away with it.
Exactly. Have you read Ender's Game? Have you?
I have watched the movie.
Nah, mate. it's not a good movie. It's
No, it was an okay movie. I thought it was okay. I don't know if the book is better because of course I have not read the book. But look, there's only so much time in my life and so much that I can read. Okay, I do read, but I'm kind of slow to read. Okay, I have only read like 3 books in the year. Okay.
My recommendation to you, especially because the Ender's Games books aren't very long, is to read, because it's a series, just to read the first Ender's Game book, because it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Have you read them all?
I've read the first 3. I own them. I own all of them, but I've only read 3 of them because I just don't have a lot of time.
Funada like VIP.
Feels bad, man. And yo. Oh, what I was about to say was, while we do see a bit of aggression here, we do see some zealots head towards the natural base. Ooh. Ryu, he's in the middle of trying to respond to all of this, and mate, is this base gonna go down?
I think it is, and oh, not a cancel, it was a kill. So yeah, XionS basically got away with everything.
Yeah, gets a kill on the base. The zealots are getting into the mineral line, a couple of drones are going down, and what is the most important thing is that behind all of this, we do have 2 more Stargates.
Oh my god, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. XionS is going full armada. Full golden armada.
Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing, mate. There we go. Zion switching things up completely. This is what he needs to do. At the same time, though, Ryu, he's also switching things up, and we see a Spire on the way.
Yes, because believe it or not, Ryu scouted it. Ryu saw the 3 Stargates being built. So he knows he needs to go for Corruptors ASAP.
Yeah.
And there we go, that's the Spire.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we do see that Ryu actually got into the main base. He confirms that all 3 Stargates are on the way, or that are done. They're just producing nothing but Void Rays, and this is scary because the Void Rays, they're moving out on the map. They want to get another base, and I don't think Ryu can stop that. The Queens are out of position. Okay, never mind. The Void Rays get scouted.
Yeah, Void Rays get scouted. Queens immediately go to the other side of the map. They need to be ready.
Yeah, this is the hard thing about the early game. Before you have Hydras, before you have Corruptors, you need to know where the Void Rays are, because it takes a long time for the Queens to move around, and finally, the Queens get here just in time to protect the newest base.
Oh, is he gonna do it still? There we go, he do it. The Prismatic Alignment is coming in. Oh my god, that base is gonna melt so fast.
Ooh. It does melt, but this time, thankfully, it wasn't a kill. This time, Ryu was able to cancel in time, and now the Corruptors are coming out. +1 is on the way for Carapace, and Ryu has to be careful, though. Corruptors in low numbers are not amazing.
Yeah, they're not amazing, especially versus a unit like a Void Ray.
Yeah.
No, they're pretty tanky, but that is exactly the specialty of the Void Rays, you know? Tanky units.
Definitely. And what's worrisome is that the era of the Void Ray has come, and it's gone, because the carriers are now starting to be produced here. Ryu, this is going to be really scary. He's going up into Hive. Hive is on the way, so he's going to be getting Vipers. A Viper Corruptor. Is he going to have enough of them to really fight against the Skytoss?
Only one way to find out. Oh, a fourth Stargate for XionS.
Jeez.
That's a lot of investment into the Stargates.
It's going to be a lot of carriers, mate.
Yeah, Void Rays coming along. The Queens are here just to say hi. Oh, and the Corruptors are going to intercept them. Ooh. Is there enough Corruptors now? And the answer is possibly not.
Yeah, exactly. The Corruptors reveal themselves. They do take out one Void Ray, but that's all they do. Meanwhile, the Void Rays, they activate their Prismatic Alignment. Oh my god, no! Oh, a bunch of Corruptors get shaved off. It looks like the hatchery may be next. No!
Oh my god, the Corruptors! Almost all of them were killed, and the Prismatic Alignment still doesn't end, and the hatchery is gone.
Yeah, despite the transfuses, it was enough. Thankfully, this wasn't a lair, this wasn't a hive, it was just a regular hatchery. Uh-oh.
I cannot believe how long that Prismatic Alignment lasted.
That's disgusting, man. Oh god. That was brutal, and because of that, let's have a look here. 10 Corruptors died in that fight. 10.
That is a lot of minerals and gas just down the drain. And I think not even a single Void Ray died, right?
3.
3 Void Rays, okay. But that's okay. I'll take 3 Void Rays for 10 Corruptors and a base any day.
Yeah. it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Is that a 5th Stargate, by the way? Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
It's gonna be Stargates all the way from here to the next week.
Yeah. What's scary about this and what's good about this, I guess, is that if Xion's ever does lose a big engagement, like, he's gonna have plenty of Stargates to rebuild his carriers and rebuild his Void Rays.
Nice of that. Stalker just walk a couple of steps backwards and have the cannon do all the work.
Stalker does go down in the end, but in the end he did hold. The Roaches did have to be, you know, sacrificed as they were taking up quite a lot of supply, and oh, now Ryu is moving out this time with Vipers, but oh, this is the entire Protoss army. Oh my god.
And there we go, and a couple of nice parasitic bombs, but not okay splits from XionS. Not the best, I gotta say. But they did their job.
Yeah, man, you don't need the best of your Protoss, okay? You just need good enough, right? Here we go. Yo, more power bombs are landing on the Void Rays. The Void Rays are getting low.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they get low, mate. They still do the full damage. Another base falls.
Hatchery does fall. A lot of the workers were evacuated though, and Ryu doesn't commit to an attack. He backs off. He gathers more energy. Ooh, the queens overextend. 3 of them get picked off. 4. Oh god. And I don't know how I feel about this. Ryu wants to pick a fight, but I don't know if he has enough. Another parasitic bomb lands.
Yeah, another parasitic bomb, but one parasitic bomb is not gonna be enough. All the queens fall and only Corruptor remains, mate. And I'm not sure it's gonna be enough because, mate, there's a lot of boys, there's a lot of carriers still alive.
Yeah.
XionS 40 supply ahead of his opponent.
Exactly.
What is Ryu building? Zerglings is not gonna cut it.
Zerglings are on the way, mate, and as you said, it's not going to be enough. He has kept a lot of his Corruptors alive. He has one more Parasitic Bomb that he's going to throw out here with these Vipers. No, he doesn't have it. There we go. He does finally land one bomb.
Yeah, he lands the bomb, but everything is falling still. I am on Ryu is probably not going to have enough at the end.
Oh god, he is able to just barely take out some of these carriers, and oh, he did have enough to hold on.
I don't know, mate. I think he could. I think with the remaining carriers, it could have been enough, but XionS decides to pull back, and yeah. Meanwhile, self harassment going on at the 4th base of Ryu.
Exactly. Thankfully, there were those wave of lings, so these zealots will be dealt with. What's important about what happened in that engagement is that a lot of the carriers did survive. The interceptors were what were dying. It was a nice move by Ryu, like fighting within that power bomb, so that all the interceptors were just dying immediately to the damage. But, oh god, because of that recall, Xion still has a pretty massive army supply lead.
Yeah, a lot of supply lead. We have 16 Corruptors versus 7 carriers and 7 Void Rays. And here comes the engagement. Nice jang on one of the carriers, immediately getting sniped by the Corruptors.
Oh god, and I'm just really concerned here because you can't afford to lose these Vipers. One of them did go down. We have 4 more on the way. At least Ryu is able to, I guess, trade a little bit here, try and pressure this base, but XionS, he's getting his 5th up and running. Like, he has so much money, resources to work with compared to Ryu, who was losing bases and losing drones.
Yeah, definitely. Currently 69 workers for Ryu, 81 for XionS. So yeah, XionS up in bases, up in workers, everything's looking good for him. Not the best, he could still be better, but definitely ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Ryu, he needs some breathing room to get more bases up and running, and these DTs are not going to give him that. Oh god, as the DTs go and counterattack, do we have any detection here? We don't have any spores. Oh my god, no, is the base going to go down again?
Apparently it is, because there's also DTs going on at the new, what is it, 5th, 6th base up there, and I'm not sure why Ryu took that base. That is very close to his opponent, and the base not cancelled but killed.
Yeah, it was killed in the end. Meanwhile, it looks like XionS now wants to fight. Another powerbomb lands. Splits are okay, but oh my god, XionS taking a lot of damage there. Oh god. But he got 2 bases.
And in the end, Rio did lose 2 bases. So he is starting to get in trouble, mate. His money is starting to run short.
Yeah, like I think that Ryu has been controlling these fights really well with his Corruptors and his Vipers. It's been very impressive what he's been able to do despite being so down in supply. He just doesn't have any money, man. He's just broke. He's done.
He's done. He's done.
He's done, mate.
This is it. This is going to be probably the last hurrah from Rio this game. And yes, because mate, Xion is maxed out. There's nothing more for him just to move out and win.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. The Voiders are coming. He doesn't even need to split against these parasitic bombs. He just sits in all of it. Finally, he does pull back with one of them. And now he's pushing on forward into the final mining base of Ryu.
Yes, here we go. The last battle of the night, probably. The Vipers falls, the Queens falls, the Corruptors are also gonna fall, and that is G. XionS ties up the series 1-1.
GG. XionS fighting back with that Sky Toss.
Oh, by the way, I want to give a shout out to DLS Michelle in the chat, who is the admin and the caster who I casted last night with the PSL from System Gaming.
Yeah. Shout out to DLS Mizzle. You know, he is a Filipino, I believe. He's from the land of the Philippines. And yeah, he's a part of Psystorm Gaming now. I believe he's also a sponsor of Psystorm Gaming. I could be wrong about that. But yeah. It's always there to support us when it comes to the Oceanic events and now even Latin American events.
Yes, which, by the way, just a heads up, the next PSL is going to be in a couple of days, on Monday. The next PSL for Latin America. So everyone, go and sign up.
And we got plenty of tournaments here for the region. Just keep on going. Speaking of, you know, tomorrow is Battle of the Americas, right?
Yes, tomorrow is also going to be Battle of the Americas for all the continent, not only Latin America. You know, we're going to see some great NA players probably.
Probably. It's going to be the last Battle of the Americas before the DreamHack qualifier, so it's their last chance to really get that last minute practice in. Players like Pure Legacy, Trigger. Those are really the 2 main ones. I guess Nina as well. Patty Mac, if he is awake at the time. Yeah.
You know, Estrella maybe. Vindicta. Pure Legacy, of course.
Yeah, BioWice has been more active recently.
But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Map number 3 in this best of 5 series, and spawning here, the Pato himself, the CranKy Duckling from Peru, Ryu.
Spawning in the top right hand corner of Jagannatha LE, we have the Peruvian Protoss. He is blue, representing Team Unidos por el Vicio. It is XionS. Oh boy. And I guess before we get too far into this, I guess I want to remind everyone as well, yo, if you want to support this tournament, I believe we have 10 codes remaining. Exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat. If you want to support the tournament, click the claim coupon button, and you can add you can add 50 cents for free.
Yeah, 50 cents. Used to be $1, is now only 50 cents. So yeah, we have more codes. Please, people, do it. We need it.
We need it. Players need it. Yeah. Again, only 10 codes remaining, so it shouldn't take much. Shouldn't take much to get that going. Oh boy, and yeah, we still got a pretty long series ahead of us. You know, it is a best of 5. We're tied up 1-1. This still could go either way. It's also kind of a matter of endurance, especially if these matches go on longer, if we do see some more Sky Toss.
Yep, definitely. And XionS did very well for himself in game number 2 with the change of plans. A little perhaps later than he should, but he did. Now the question is he gonna repeat it for game number 3?
That's the question. Like, this is where I start to get worried for Ryu, because I mentioned it before, and Ryu, I don't know if I've seen him go for a Roach Ravager Queen push before. I don't think I've seen him do it. I could be wrong.
No, not really. He's really a 3-base guy, right?
Yeah. Like, I've seen him go for Hydra timings on 3 bases. I've seen him do that against Jim on, like, Romanticide, for example. But, like, Queen Roach Ravager, not as much. Even though, like, this is a really good map to do it on. And it can be a really good way to just stop Skytoss, you know?
Yeah, why work to defend something when you can kill it before it is born?
True. So, yeah, we'll see what his response is going to be this time. This is assuming that XionS is going to go Skytoss. We have to make that assumption, right? Like, it worked game 2. It's got to work again, right?
I mean, right?
Right?
We're about to find out. Meanwhile, Ryu going in with 2 Zerlings. He catches everything. He doesn't need to sacrifice the Overlord at the moment. Yes, sees the Stargate, sees the timing of it, and he's like, oh, okay, it's the same thing that you did in game number 2 and game number 3.
Yeah.
In game number 1, I mean.
Yeah, so Stargate opening, shock horror, right? If this is the exact same build from XionS, that we should be seeing a Twilight Council afterwards, you know, to get into those charge lots. Or we could see him cut some more corners. We will see as he does start things up with the Void Ray.
I do wonder if one of these games XionS is gonna start with not with a Void Ray, but with an Oracle.
I would appreciate that. I would like that, honestly. It would be nice. It'd be nice.
It would be nice, you say?
Yeah. Maybe not for Ryu, but you know, some diversity is always a good thing.
And here we go, mate. The first Void Ray is out, and immediately is going out to hunt some Overlords.
Yeah, exactly. But there are no Overlords to be found. There's only one. And so over here on the right-hand side of the map, ready to dive in for another scout. What's important is that we do have a Twilight Council follow-up to the Void Ray, but as we've seen time and time again, this is most likely for charge.
Yes, and there it is. Actually, Void Ray coming in. Let's see what he can find. Finds one drone and one drone.
Only one. Thankfully, the Queens were in position at the 3rd base, so the Void Ray couldn't really deal too much damage at all. It gets pushed away.
Like, do you wanna guess how many workers is ahead of XionS to Ryu?
How many?
1.
Nice. And oh, we see the first big change here. 4 gateways get thrown down. And a forge.
Is this going to be like a +1 Zealot big attack pretty soon?
I imagine so. What's important though is that Ryu saw a lot of this. He didn't see all of it, but he did see 3 additional gateways thrown down, not a second Stargate. So he should be aware that he needs to focus on a ground army.
Yes, and I hope he does. He has +1 range at the moment, and roaches are being built as well.
That they are. 4th base is on the way for Ryu.
Yeah, so he's gonna have things. The question is going to be enough?
That's
find out.
Yeah, that's the question, because charge lots can be very threatening. They can be really scary, and I'm a little bit concerned because we need the entire army consolidated together, and these queens are looking a little bit exposed. In comes XionS with his charge lots and his Void Rays, pushing into creep, revealing himself to Ryu. The queens.
There we are. Here comes the Zealots. Immediately 1 queen falls. And remember, the roaches do not shut up. So once these queens are gone, there is nothing here that can defend against Void Rays.
Exactly. And the 2nd queen, the 3rd queen, is gonna fall as well. All the roaches go down, and now the Zealots are getting on top of the queens. And as you said, once the queens are dead, then nothing else shoots up.
Yeah, there's only 1 queen remaining, 2 queens remaining. XionS did lose a Void Ray, but there's still 3 left. That's a lot of damage.
Hey, this is disgusting. This is actually disgusting. Oh my god, the third base is gonna go down. The final queen falls.
All the queens falls and the third base is gonna be focused down. I don't think this spot is gonna save it.
Wow. Wow.
That was a nice attack by XionS. I mean, all he lost was like what, like 6 zealots.
That was very calculated. That was a very calculated attack. And what I will say is that the Hydras are coming out now, so they will be able to push away these Void Rays. I hope that Ryu was able to make something happen here, though, because I feel like it's hard. I was about to say that, like, maybe he should counterattack, right? All the Zealots are dead. Maybe he can try and catch XionS while he's transitioning. Problem is, like, look at this third base. How do you push into this? Like, you're not going to.
You don't, mate. You're Noric and go straight for the natural.
Yeah, exactly. But the natural has cannons too. Like,
I mean, you ignore it and go straight for an Nidus to the main.
True.
And if you can, you ignore it and go straight for the next game.
That's how you handle Protoss, mate. Because like after that big win for XionS, now we see the Fleet Beacon. Now we see more Stargates. This will all be spotted, which is great for Ryu. But like, even if he scouts this, like, what do you do as a response?
You die, mate. That's what's happened. You die.
Oh god. I mean, Ryu, he's going for Hydra. It looks like he wants to go for Hydra Lurker Viper. I say Hydra Lurker Viper. Hive isn't done yet, so just Hydra Lurker.
I am not sure how I feel going Lurker when you saw your opponent with so many Stargates.
Yeah, I agree. It's just like...
Because, correct me if I'm wrong, Light. I may have not read the latest patch, but Lurkers do not show up.
What do you mean latest patch, man? What do you... You mean the Age of Empires 4 patch? Is that what you...
Yeah, that one. Microsoft is now in charge.
There you go, there you go.
So suddenly the Terrans become British, and the Zerg become Muslims, and the Protoss become the Holy Roman Empire. And there we go.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh god, I do like this though. So Ryu, even though he doesn't have a Hive, I was assuming Hydra Lurker Viper. No, it's a different spellcaster. He's working on Infestors. Interesting choice. Interesting.
Very powerful, but also more risky to use.
Yes. Yes. They are very slow. They take a long time to gather energy. They can't suck on buildings, unlike Vipers. Meanwhile, Voiders are coming out. Yo, they could be caught out. No, the Hydras move out at the wrong time. Oh, God.
Oh my God, he's going directly for the main base. Mate, he may be able to just snipe everything.
Oh, my God. Okay, a couple of Queens are in position. Thankfully, they were here just in time. They push away the Void Rays towards the Hydras. Now they're a little bit trapped here.
Yeah, I think XionS need to do a recall. There we go.
There we go.
Yes, meanwhile, Zealots looking for something to kill, but unfortunately there is no base here.
And you know what? Ryu here was...
By the way, did you notice what Ryu is doing in the middle of the map?
Yeah, I was about to say that, mate. Ryu, he was listening to what you said on stream. He's like, you know what? Nidus? Let's go. Nidus is on the way.
Mate, I told you, and here we go. This is a lot of Hydra lists, but remember, Hydra rays are pretty good against Void Rays, and there's very much nothing but Void Rays here, mate.
Yeah, exactly. And oh my God, we see Microbial Shroud. The Fungals get thrown down as well. And I was about to say that this is the perfect place to fight. Where's the Sack Defense? It wasn't ready. No cannons, no shield batteries. The Natural is the most exposed out of all of them. More Microbial Shrouds get thrown down.
I cannot believe I'm seeing that spell going to be used right now.
And the reason why this
actually working.
Yeah, the reason why this works, if you remember at the very start of the series, I said something about XionS and something about his play is that very often he ignores splash damage to support his army. There are no storms.
Oh my God, mate! There are DTs and there is nothing here to see the DTs.
Oh my God, there was nothing, but then the Fungal landed on the DTs. They all get cleaned up. Okay, a couple of more are being warped in. Oh my God, the detection is being focused down.
Yeah, the overseers fall and there's nothing here to DTs, and this pushes on, mate.
Oh my man, I'm getting some gym flashbacks. Oh my god, there we go. We just need a little bit more energy. One of the DTs gets taken out. We need another to be taken out as well. This DT dealing so much damage, and the longer this goes on, the better it is for XionS. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh my god, those DTs wasted so much fungal on them. Like, there's not many fungus left to fight this air army, and I think Rio needs to retreat and consolidate his army once again.
And this is disastrous, because what just happened is that sure, Ryu got a base, but that's it. And XionS didn't lose a single carrier. Like, he lost interceptors, sure, but no carriers, and now he has so much momentum going his way. Like, Ryu, he's running out of steam here.
Yeah, his Hydras are becoming less and less relevant at the minutes, mate.
Ooh.
Nice fungal growth all over the Void Race, but not enough DPS for the Hydras left.
Yeah, not enough left at all. The Hydras, they are all falling, crumbling in the face of this Skytoss army. Ryu, he had to hit a timing, and he almost did. But just like against Jim Rising, DTs saved XionS there. If it wasn't for those DTs, Ryu would have kept pushing in. He would have broken through into the natural, maybe even broken through into the main base. And now it's a completely different game.
There we go, another attempt by Ryu. But again, I tell you, I think each attempt that he's going to do is going to be less and less impactful. Because look, even though the fungus lands and the Hydras are doing their best, it's not enough, mate. It's not enough, and the Hydras are slowly slipping away.
Oh, but
I mean, as I say that, but mate, what the hell?
Yeah.
Okay, all the interceptors died. That's what happened.
Yeah,
so
yeah. All the
time.
Yeah, all the interceptors died. The other misleading thing is that it looked like there were a lot of zealots there. A lot of them were changelings instead. So Ryu actually fights back. He pushes XionS away. Unfortunately, he still didn't kill any of the carriers. That's the biggest like upset about what that engagement. He did kill a decent amount of the Void Rays though.
And yeah, now that Ryu is still going on for only Hydra and Infestor, XionS is slowly changing his composition because, mate, we are starting to see disruptors.
Yeah, disruptors are okay. Personally, mate, just got some goddamn High Templar out there, man. Just High Templar. Feedbacks for the feedbacks for the Infestors, Storm for the Hydras, Storm for the Microbial Shroud. Disruptors are a response, I guess. And they can do a lot here, but a lot of it will depend on the control of the purification.
But mate, disruptors are more fun to watch. XionS is doing it for us.
Oh my god, I wish he didn't. Oh, but he is. Meanwhile, Ryu backs off. He's working on his Spore Forest or Spore Park. Spore. He's working on it. He's working on it.
There we go. All the little drones that when they grow up, they want to be spores.
Yeah, we'll see if it's going to be enough. I was a little bit worried that XionS was going to push into creep and deal with all these spores, but he backs off, is distracted a little bit as he tries to get another base up and running. Oh no!
Oh my god, the run by of DTs. 4 DTs. They're going to make sure that this base is going to die. Is it going to be enough? The army arrives. One more hit. No, it's not enough. The hatchery is safe.
Oh my, I can't. One is saved, but the other isn't. As the bottom right hatchery is going to go down. XionS, his main army, he's looking for a fight. He pushes on forward. This time we have a couple of Vipers. The Blinding Clouds are being thrown down. Sorry, the Microbial Shrouds even.
Oh my god, all the Disruptors also got knocked out as well. So this was a nice fight by Ryu, even though it was pretty unplanned.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, oh no, another DT run by. We've seen this before in game number 2, where the DTs are just destroying the economy of Ryu. Ryu down to 4 bases, close to mining out. Like, this is his one real mining base. He needs to get another.
Oh my god, even the spores. No, the poor spores.
They did nothing wrong. Oh god. Meanwhile, Ryu's pushing it forward. What I will say is that his fights have overall been better. Are we going to see finally a disruptor shot? Still nothing from XionS.
Oh, the first disruptor immediately got knocked out into the middle of the fight and his deathmate. And yeah, Ryu doing work with what he has. I'm very impressed with him.
Yeah. It's insane how he's been able to fight like this. Again, it's one of those things where, like, every single time the disruptor, they just keep getting yoinked in. High Tempo, I don't have that problem, but yeah. God damn it, XionS, every single time. He just doesn't want to make High Templar. Oh boy. Yeah, it's still so hard to call. He finds a couple of spores for free here, again, pushing into all of these Hydras. Ugh.
200 for both players, and Ryu slowly pushing in. I didn't notice how close the creep was to the base of XionS.
The creep spread has been absolutely insane. He's edging ever closer. We see another power bomb. Finally, yoinks on the carriers. Finally, the carriers are going down. That's huge.
Yes. 3 carriers immediately die.
Oh my god. And now, finally, for the first time, Ryu is the one trading more efficiently. He's the one taking down some of these high-tech units. He's still losing bases. He's still... Oh god. As another hatchery is going to go down here. But what about the main army? Again, there's no splash damage. The only real splash damage here for XionS are his Archons. And I guess XionS, he's like, you know what, these disruptors aren't working for me, so I'm gonna get Colossus.
I mean, Colossus is a good, I mean, selection versus what Ryu has. He only needs to avoid the Vipers, which, by the way, as you said earlier, where are the High Templars? We need High Templars.
I've accepted it. I just XionS, he unbound that hotkey, mate. He just doesn't doesn't exist, mate. Speaking of doesn't exist, XionS just completely gives up his position, and now the base is gonna go down.
I am not sure if I agree with this, mate. Look, he's going for the side, but the infestors are ready. Nice fungal growth all over the void race.
Literally every single Void Ray gets covered in fungal. We have the Parasitic Bomb follow-up. We have a Microbial Shroud. Another Yoink on a carrier. At the same time, we had a DT run by. Oh, and it looks like all the spines got dealt with. So the DTs are going to deal some damage here. But Ryu won the big fight.
And he did what the big fight. Unfortunately, he didn't kill the base that he was, making siege of. Even though XionS basically gave it for free.
Up.
And there we go. He's finally going to finish it.
There we go, and now Ryu has the high ground. Again, Ryu in a great position here, outside or in the middle, in the center of all the bases of XionS, and now XionS, he's kind of stuck here in the corner. He has to make something happen. I like it. He's going to force the fight away from all these spores. And yeah, he may be able to get another hatchery here. He has to be careful. The army of XionS is actually a little bit split up here.
Yeah, another base going down. I mean, Ryu is starting to have the same problem that he had last game, where he suddenly didn't have many bases with resources left on them. So he needs to start worrying about that. He has a base all the way almost in the upper left-hand side.
I love it. I love what he's doing here. Like, he needs to expand, right? He needs a base. Why not start taking some of your opponent's bases?
Yeah, I mean, and take into account, the fight has been so focused on the right side that I think no one is going to see that base and give a shit, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, al only Colossus, yes, and he joins it.
Ooh, one Colossus goes down for free. There are only 3 remaining. Fungals do get thrown out. They do land on some of the Void Rays.
Oh, a couple of the Void Rays died. A nice parasitic bomb.
Yeah. He wants the fungal. The High Templar are finally here. He rebounded. Oh my god, and 7 more get thrown down. Finally, XionS, he didn't want it. He wanted to do whatever he could to avoid the High Templar. First going into Disruptor, then into Colossus, but finally, he does get the High Templar with the Storm. He's gotta wait. There's a lot of High Templar, not a lot of energy.
Yeah, that's a lot of energy, but the problem is he's giving in a lot of space to Ryu's army, mate. Ryu's army, if he wanted, I think he could just go straight into the base of XionS and wreck everything.
Oh yeah, probably. Like, he could probably like break in and destroy all the production. Meanwhile, once again, XionS kind of gives up his base, but he's going for a counterattack. He's forcing Ryu to respond.
Ooh, I'm not sure if I like it.
Oh, this time, mate.
If I like it, because mate, if Ryu's army comes from behind and the Templars are not ready or they're killed, suddenly all the army of XionS is going to be in a really bad spot.
Mate, speaking of being in a really bad spot, every single High Templar was just fungled. Another fungal is necessary. He lands it again. Oh my god, how does Ryu do it? Oh!
Like 5 High Templars died over there.
Jesus. 3 High Templar left. 3 storms remaining.
1 nice storm.
One nice storm, but one nicer fungal lands on the main army. Another storm lands.
Yeah, another storm, another fungal. The parasitic bomb was also doing its thing, mate, and XionS is starting to lose everything.
Wow.
Oh my god, even a recall.
Exactly, the entire army gets taken out, and now Ryu has so much momentum going his way. He can keep going. We have a couple of High Templar. They're exposed. They're naked. Ah.
3 High Templars immediately die, and even the 4th as well. Yeah, I think this base is also gonna go down, mate.
The final mining base here for XionS. XionS, he's mined out here in every single other one. Funnily enough, he actually has a couple of mineral patches in his main, question mark. Oh my god, but Ryu, he's done it, mate. It took a long time, 25 minutes.
Yeah, 175 supply for Ryu, 127 for XionS, mate. That's a difference of 50 supply. Now, Ryu is also losing his mining bases, but the big difference is that he has a bigger army.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he can fight this, unlike XionS. And XionS, he doesn't have any more income. He does have a bit of a bank, so he can rebuild his army, but that's going to be the final army that he has to work with. And Ryu has to be careful. This is one of those things where this base is going to go down, but this literally served no purpose. There was nothing left here at this base. XionS, he's pushing out across the map. Oh my god, he's running into a couple of spores. And now, here we go. The final engagement's about to happen.
Oh, Immortals. They got caught in the middle of the map. They're about to be dispatched as well. Please be careful. There's still Vipers full of energy and a couple of good joins, and everything could die. And there we go, joining into the carrier, going into the Colossus, and everything is dying for XionS. That is GG.
GG, well played. Ryu takes the lead in this series. Oh god, that game was so rough. If you recall, it started off with XionS being ahead, you know, with Ryu trying to hit a timing with his Hydras and not really working out for him, losing base after base after base. I lost count when it came to how many hatcheries Ryu was losing, but he was always fighting so well.
Yes, he was. At the end of the day, his composition won, and I think it was XionS who like screwed up by letting Ryu come in to attack his army from behind. You know, because in a stretch fight it was very even, but once you got the army of XionS out of position, it was over.
Yeah, it's one of those things where very rarely XionS was actually fighting with his shield batteries and his cannons, right? Like, there was a period where he was fighting with the defender's advantage, and then he kind of gave it up, and he never got it again. It was, it's crazy. What a game.
What a game.
Alright, here we go. Looks like we are setting up here for game numero 4, number 4. Potentially the final game.
And there we go. The players do not wait, and we are gonna go straight into the fourth map, which is gonna be Romanticide.
And I don't blame them. Oh, let's go for Romanticide.
What is it?
Oh my god, Ryu, every time he lets this through. This is the Skytoss map.
I mean, he has already beaten Skytoss twice. I mean, what's one more map?
Yeah, barely. God damn.
And there we go, people. Here we have the red shirt player who barely beat Skytoss twice, according to ZvP. This is Ryu.
And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Romanticide LE, we have the Peruvian Protoss player representing Team Unidos por el Vicio. It is XionS. Oh boy. And I am very concerned here.
Because of the map?
Yeah.
Look, this is why you put in your contract where Ryu is gonna veto Romanticide every single match, okay?
Put in the contract, mate. Veto Romanticide every time. It's one of those things where Ryu has no fear. I've seen him.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a bad thing. I've seen him play against Pocket Mike, against Shakti, against all these Trigger, all these Protoss players on this map, and you know, again, he fights well. He fights well with his Hydras and his Viper control and his Corruptors. But it feels almost like masochistic, you know, like masochistic. Like it's like Ryu, he's making it hard on himself by playing on Romanticide, you know, like.
Listen, mate. There is nothing wrong with you. You do not make fun of the fetishes of others, okay?
No,
this is a safe space.
No fetish shaming here, mate. You know, if you want to be Skytossed, if you want to be PVZ, then go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. Oh boy.
Yeah, everything looks pretty normal so far. XionS with a Nexus relatively quickly opening also with that Stalker for his initial defense. He's gonna probably put this target any second now.
Mm-hmm.
How many guys is target? 150?
Yeah, we should be seeing it any moment now. Show us the Stargate.
There we go. How many guys is it? Yes, 150. So yeah, Stargate number 1. Now the question is, how many more are there gonna be?
6.
Oh, the Zerlings! Oh, almost managed to get in, but no, not this time, Zerlings.
Yeah. Almost a free scout there, a free slow link scout, but no. XionS, he shuts the door in the face of Ryu. We're going to be actually seeing an Overlord scout instead, and to be fair, like, you know, we have seen very consistently the same openers from XionS. My question is, are we going to see another one of those awkward timings with those charge lots? Again, like, that's how it all started. Remember, 25 minutes ago, on Jagannatha, Ryu almost died immediately to the Zealot Void Ray push.
Yeah, almost, but almost is not enough, mate. Almost is not enough.
No,
And mate, he ended up winning that game.
It's true. Was it worth it?
Yes, he won.
Was it worth it?
But yeah, another interesting thing that I don't know why Ryu keep doing it on this map. He takes the forward tier base.
Yeah.
Instead of the side one. He also did it versus Tavo in the previous series. And we also saw him do it in yesterday when it was the final versus Chaos Fate.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where I want to say that this means that your fourth base is safe and secure, but Ryu usually expands here.
Yeah, user expansive. That's
Yeah.
not safe and secure, mate.
Exactly. And it's like, well, this is also like a launch pad if you want to be aggressive and push out for like an all-in, for like a Queen Roach push. But Ryu also doesn't do that either, so it's, yeah, it's interesting. Interesting to say the least.
Who knows? Maybe Ryu has a fetish with verticality, you know, instead of horizontality.
What?
Yeah, verticality, as in going vertical.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing?
Look, everything is a fetish if you want it to.
It's true. It's very true. It's very true. Shout out to Vortex with his waifus.
Yeah, shout out to Vortex. He's proud. No, actually, no. I don't think he's playing Age of Empires at the moment because last time I heard, his PC broke again.
It did. I don't know what the hell is. Like, the problem is that Vortex, he keeps downloading these virtual girlfriends, and they're just not kind to his PC. It just doesn't work. It just, god damn.
Nice cancel on the fourth base of Ryu.
I like how you don't touch that. You're like, nah, mate.
Look, Funara Vortex. That's all that we need to say, okay?
Oh god. But here we go. As the game is slowly progressing, it looks like XionS wants to go for the same thing. We have some Void Rays. Charge is about to finish up. Gateways are ready for those charge lots. And likewise, Ryu, he's going Roach Hydra.
I think this is a good idea. It worked for him in game number 1. It may not work as well in game number 2, seeing how XionS is going for double Robo instead of more Stargates. You know, but deny this junk, we can still see another 6 targets, as like the VIP said at the beginning.
It's true. It's very true. It's very true. Void Rays, they dip in. They don't find too much damage. They're forced all the way back. They can't make it in. They don't scout too much either. And yo, Ryu is teching up hard. I thought he was just gonna go for like a Hydra push or something to begin with. Nah, mate. He's already working on the Infestation Pit.
What do you think? Fast Hive or Infestors?
I want to say Infestors. But we are on Romantic side, so I think either one is a good choice regardless, just because he's cutting a lot of corners and, again, he's taking up a lot.
Who knows, mate? Maybe he just wanna be really, really sure that he can do a +3 attack when he's ready.
Really, he wants to do a +3 attack with Stormbursts. Oh god. And there it is, Hive.
Oh my god, that is Hive, and there we go. Here comes the army of Ryu, but he got spotted by XionS. Oh, one of the Void Rays almost falls. And I love it. Ryu, as soon as he sees the base and he sees how many cannons there are, he's like, nope.
Nope. So he doesn't want any of that, so he backs off, rotates around towards the 4th base. Unfortunately, he was a little bit too late. If this was the base that he hit first, then he would have hit before the cannons finished, but now they are done just in time for the aggression. We need the army here, then.
Yeah, we need it definitely. ASAP. Cannons are going to fall. The army finally arrives. It is 3 immortals, 4 immortals already. XionS has been very busy going on hard with that Robo base. 2 Colossus are about to pop out as well.
Yeah, I love how we do see XionS evolving over the course of this series, right? Completely avoiding and skipping disruptors because they never worked for him, instead going straight into the more consistent splash damage.
Yeah, bigger, but not risky as well.
Yeah, definitely they're just a big target for those Ducks.
Finally. One of the units that I've been wanting XionS to make the whole game, and I was like, where is it? Finally, we have, after 4 games light, a War Prison.
Wow.
Watch it die in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. You think it's gonna last that long, mate? We'll see. I mean, the War Prism comes out. With the War Prism, a lot of harassment potential is possible, right? Maybe XionS can pull Ryu apart. It's all possible. But the problem is that because he's given Ryu so much time, lurkers are finishing up. The hive is done. Vipers are going to be on the way shortly as well. Like, Ryu is getting the army he needs, but you know what? He doesn't have it yet.
There we go, War Prism finally going to be used. We have Blink Stalkers on the way, +2 attack is still quite a way done. It is 50 seconds away. That's a lot of time in StarCraft.
Oh god, it really is. The Vipers are coming in. Are we going to see some yoinks on those Colossus? We see one, but only one for now. But those Lurkers are dishing out so much damage. Oh my god.
Yeah, oh my god, and even what is it? The cloud, the green cloud from the from the Viper. What is it called? The blinding cloud. Thank you. And yeah, and XionS is forced to retreat, and he's gonna go for another venue of attack. And oh, what is this base doing here?
Yeah, it looks like the hatchery is going to go down, but at the same time, he's also boxing himself in. He may have to recall to get out of here.
Yeah, oh, the Immortals are joining then. 1 Immortal down, 2 Immortal down.
Oh god, and instead XionS, he wants to try and fight his way out. Again, because of this Warp Prism, he is able to warp in here to reinforce his army, but can he really break all these lurkers?
I'm not sure, mate. Top Celos melt instantly as soon as they touch the lurkers.
Yeah, questionable move there by XionS. He loses a lot of supply there. I mean, sure, he got a base, but Ryu, he's just expanding over towards the north. Again, one of the more safer 5th bases that he can take. And I am just in awe when it comes to this creep thread. It's disgusting. Oh my god. And I love how it's spreading back towards Ryu. Oh my god.
Oh my god. And yeah, now it's time for Ryu to be offensive. And the army of XionS on the other side of the map. This base is going to receive a lot of damage very easily. Be careful, there's a Colossus.
Oh my god, exactly.
Yeah,
the Colossus
immediately killed.
Exactly. The Colossus goes down. The Robos are exposed. These are the only 2 Robos of XionS.
Oh my god, if the robots fall, oh my god, but no. XionS goes for the counter attack, and Ryu is gonna back off.
Exactly. He wants to respond. He knows that he can take on this army, and he doesn't want to take any chances, so he does go all the way back home. Oh, the Vipers! One of them gets picked off.
Yeah, one Viper goes picked up for free. Nice join, solo all over another Immortal. Another Immortal immediately dies, and mate, those Lurkers are doing a lot of work here. Oh, that's a lot of damage that XionS army is receiving, and finally the War Prism is taken out.
Is that 5 minutes? Was that?
I didn't take count. Oh, the 2 Lurkers that were kept in the base, they destroyed the robots, so no more War Prism, no more Immortals, no more Colossus, mate.
Yeah, I'm so surprised these 2 lurkers achieved so much, and again, that's because XionS, he had given up on it. He had just sent everything across the map, and as a result, he just wasn't able to pull anything off. The other important thing, unlike the previous games, his comeback tool, his comeback mechanic. This time, there are no DTs to harass and kill bases.
Oh, it's a good point. That's a really good point. So yeah, Ryu is looking really good this game. I feel that he can just straight walk into the base of XionS and kill him.
It's the power of the lurkers, man. Power of the lurker, Hydra, lurker, Viper, Ryu. He's coming on out. Meanwhile, XionS, what does he have here? I mean, at least this time he's in position. He has tank defense. He has his cannons, but oh my god, turn around, puppy, please.
Yeah, there we go. Cannons immediately go and die. Oh, battery overcharge is used, but mate, to no avail. What are you going to recover with this? And yeah, XionS once again going for the counter attack instead of straight up fighting the army.
Yeah, and Ryu once again picks up, goes back home, and he wants to fight the army. Looks like one hatchery will go down, maybe even both hatcheries, and we'll see if XionS is going to keep going from here as Ryu is trying to catch up.
Oh, another Templar, another Colossus, and another Immortal. And remember, there is no robot. These things cannot be replaced so easily.
Jesus.
Okay, he finally has a couple of robots. Where are they? The robots are in the 1, 2, 3, 5th base.
Yeah, that they are, but are they going to come out in time? Meanwhile, I feel like he was listening. The Dark Shrine is on the way. He realized that he was missing something with his army, but is it a little bit too late here because Ryu, he is across the map. He is up in supply.
Yeah, he's 60, 70 supply ahead of his opponent. Mostly lurkers made, and like XionS cannot fight it. He doesn't have enough DPS and enough splash damage to just kill these units made. And again, when XionS went for the counter-attack, Ryu left a couple of lurkers and destroyed another base. So, mate, this is the last base of XionS. If XionS loses this base, it's game over.
Oh yeah, it's his last base, his last bastion of hope. He still has one Colossus. Meanwhile, the Vipers, I believe, went all the way back home to gather that energy, but now they are on their way back, and that's all he needs. That's all that Ryu is really waiting for. The Lurkers, he's getting on top of the Rovers again.
Oh, one row immediately goes down. The second one is not gonna be far behind. And look, Ryu doesn't care. He just gets up and moves a little closer. And that's it. This is it. The last of the units of XionS are dying, and this is GG.
GG, well played. Congratulations, Ryu, as he takes down XionS 3-1, and he is our Sentimiento Latino 116 champion.
Are you proud of your boy, ZvP?
Very proud. I didn't believe, mate. I saw Romanticide and I was getting some PTSD. I was like, not again, not like this. But I didn't need to fear because Ryu, he played that out so well. He was also really diverse with his compositions over these past couple of games. You know, like using Infestors, even using Microbial Shroud. It's something that you don't see too often at all. But yeah. GG, well played. What a game, what a series. Congratulations to Ryu for winning the entire thing. Also, congratulations to XionS for making it this far. Again, we didn't get to bring it up here in the finals, but like, he took down Jim Rising. That was a very impressive showing here, making it to the finals.
I mean, is it these days impressive?
Whoa! True.
Look. I don't know. You see, but if you turn on the Jim Rising stream right at this moment, he's playing League of Legends.
Oh my god, he's not even playing Age of Empires. Jimbo. God damn. Regardless, again, congratulations to our finalists. Congratulations. I cannot forget. We got to bring this up. Tavo. The most impressive showing we've ever seen from him. Really, Tavo hitting a new peak in his career, in his level of play. Like, that was insane. Like, damn.
Yeah, congratulations, Tavo. Your first victory against Ryu, the eventual winner of this tournament.
Yeah.
Let's hope that in the future that game becomes a series.
Yeah. I want to see more competition. I want to see this rising talent do more and achieve more here in StarCraft. So yeah, keep an eye out on all these players, Tavo, XionS, and Ryu, as they are going to be competing and looking to qualify for DreamHack Winter in a couple of days.
Yes. Only a few days away. They're going to be two grueling open qualifiers because, like, we both know that they always are extremely bloody.
Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. Like, people, they lose limbs, they lose their minds. Like, it's just a brutal, bloody bath when it comes to the Latin American qualifiers for DreamHack. It's not just.
It's also a great place to see like all friends coming. We might see Jarpi play. We might see Sinner play. Mate, we might even see Dastan and Darkness.
Maybe Dastan. I'm sure he'll be there. Maybe we'll see Paco Mike. God, sign up for more stuff, Paco Mike. God damn it. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited for the DreamHack, for the final DreamHack qualifiers of 2021, right around the corner. But before we get to the DreamHack qualifiers, mate, Battle of the Americas is tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow, people. Battle of the Americas number 68, if I recall correctly. Everyone go sign up. It is on my social media and it is over on the Chalon page and on the SC2 online page and on the Wikipedia and everywhere. Go and sign up.
Go and sign up if you're from the land of the Americas, whether it's North, South, Central, East, West. It's all America, and you're all eligible.
Yes, even the Caribbean, mate. Even the Caribbean.
Oh, exotic.
No, mate. If you are the one guy playing from Greenland, this is your chance.
Oh god. Meanwhile, if you want to tune in to some more of our broadcasts, other than Battle of the Americas tomorrow, in 3 short hours, I will be live, not on this channel, but in ESL_Australia with day number 3 of ANZ Champs.
Mate, what are you doing here?
I need to go shower. I need to go have some breakfast. I need to lie down.
Oh, right. I forgot that this season is gonna be online, right? The casting.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 1 hour. That's one less hour of driving that you have to do.
This is true. This is very true. But yeah, I recommend everyone. I know a lot of people watching right now are from Americas, so it's already very late in your respective country, so it's hard to stay up. I recommend people to tune into the VODs, to tune into the Twitch and YouTube VODs, because ANZ Champs is always a lot of fun, and there are some CranKy Ducklings competing there, and honestly doing very well.
Yes, I hear that your boy Stardog pulled a pretty big win last week.
Last night, man. Last night.
Oh, was it last night?
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys have to broadcast this week?
Yeah.
Oh, I was not aware.
Last night and today, so 2 days back to back. It's because there's not going to be ANZ Champs next week because of DreamHack, so they doubled up this week instead. So yeah, if you want to tune into that is going to be on ESL_Australia over on that Twitch channel. Again, more CranKy Ducklings will be competing there. Meanwhile, Darking, why don't you let the people know? Are you going to be streaming some StarCraft this week? Or some Age of Empires?
Of course not. Of course, I'm not gonna be streaming StarCraft this weekend, mate. I mean, the plan was to stream Age of Empires today, but I unfortunately got things that I need to do before today's tournament. Mm-hmm. So no Age of Empires streaming today, but pretty sure there's gonna be some Age of Empires tomorrow and Sunday, because, mate, it's the last thing, probably the last Age of Empires that I will be able to play until launch day, which is 1 month away. October 28th, I believe, is the release date. No, it's the date when I'm gonna throw out in the garbage my copy of StarCraft 2.
Oh god, yeah, I know there's a lot of hype around the new RTSs around the corner. I'm just gonna wait until game comes out, and we'll probably try it out. Over on my Twitch channel, @_VIP, if you want to check me out there. I do stream some ladder sessions throughout the week. I'm really, mate, I've been getting better. I'm proud that I'm finally consistently back up to 4.2k, and now I can keep going.
I cannot wait for your fall then.
It's gonna happen, mate. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're gonna start, very happy, like, oh, I'm ready to go to Masters 3, and then suddenly you go down to 3.9.
It's very possible. But yeah, we're working on our road back to Masters. We're getting there slowly but surely. We're getting there. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming much this week, just because DreamHack is around the corner, and I should probably preserve my energy for DreamHack. So,
mate, you should stream some Age of Empires, see if you like it.
Probably not. I'll stream it when it comes out.
All right. Day 1, you and I were going to be laddering 2v2.
There we go. But yeah. Thanks everyone for watching, and we will see you guys tomorrow for Battle of the Americas.
Bye, everyone.
Ciao.